What's up, everybody? Joseph coming your way. Wow, it's been a while since I've done a commentary for a video, huh? Well, I decided to not upload any speedrunning and do something completely different here. So I got the idea for this video series from a dude who I watch who plays this same game, and every baseball season I try to go 162-0 with my favorite baseball team, the Boston Red Sox. In this game right here, Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run Baseball. This is the lesser known of the Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball games for the Super. But in my opinion, it's way better than the original one that came out in '94. Yeah, so the guy I watch, his name is Richard Werry, and if for some reason OBS doesn't want to record my game audio, I don't know why. I'll figure that out later, but whatever. You're just going to hear a bunch of menu music anyways in this first video, so why even bother with that? I may as well just have my voice. And so I watched his videos after going on there on the game's Game FAQs message board. And I said to myself, how come I can't do something like this? I think it'd be way better. I think it'd be really cool if I did it. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that. A couple things about this game and your rosters. I'm gonna start a league here, start a full season. You can only keep one save file, so yeah, like that's kind of dumb. But I'm playing on emulator, so you can make whatever. You could just make save states. And Richard Werry, the guy I was watching, he plays on a SNES, and he points his camera towards the screen, that kind of stuff. Doesn't have a capture card. Whatever. But I'm going to play on emulator because I don't have the game. So here we go. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and pick the Red Sox. Obviously. There you go. A few things about we're playing in the 96 season. So, yeah. So this was before interleague play. This was before, it was before it was any team versus any team. So I'm only gonna be playing against other American League teams in this season. So another funny thing about Ken Griffey Jr. baseball is that there's no injuries, so you don't need a bench pretty much unless you want some pinch runners or pinch hitters. I will be doing that, but whatever. You can trade players in this game, unlike the 1994 version. And as you can see, this game was not MLB PA licensed, so you have like fictitious names. I forget who the roster is here. I think this is Mo Vaughn, this Brooker Brooks guy. I believe this was Jose Canseco. I think Jose Canseco was on the Red Sox in 1995, I think for about half the season. So yeah, what I do to create my optimized team is I will do some immediate trades. You can get 15. You get 15 trades, and you have up until the All-Star break, to make all the trades you want. And because there's no injuries, you can pretty much build a maximized roster, and it's not difficult to do at all. And I already have kind of a good idea of who I want on my team here. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I'll show you a few players who I will eventually want to trade for. Rebel Ruiz. This is what's his name? Sammy Sosa. Obviously, want him. And let's see. There's Junior. You can't trade for Ken Griffey Jr. at all. Let's see. This Big Magoo. This is Frank Thomas. They have him as like a really slow player in this game, but he's like the most powerful hitter you could ever have. The Killer Bees from the 1996 until I think the 2001 season are here. So you have Derek Bell. This Razor Sizemore is what's his name? Craig Biggio And then the slick fits is Jeff Bagwell. So those are really good players you want. And then of course you got Jeff Reynolds, which is Mark McGuire, and he's not as powerful in this game as in real life. I don't know why. Maybe Ken Griffey Jr. had some beef with him or something like that. Muscles McPhee. This is what's his name? Barry Bonds. Yeah. So of course, yeah, that's no brainer, right? Now with trading, you can trade. You can of course trade down in value no matter what, but it's within 5 points up. So if I have 47 points for this particular player, I could trade up to a player who has 52 points. So yeah. And then of course you have the I think the Indians won 1995, right? This is what's this called? This is Kenny Lofton right there, Jimmy Stealth, Frank Liberty. That's Albert Bell. Yeah, so I know a few names, but I don't know a lot of them though. So yeah. Okay. So I am going to start my trading with. I'm actually going to trade for one of the Killer Bees right now, Derek Bell. There you go. Now I'll go with my second player. You want fast players in this game. Speed beats pretty much everything. So, yeah, the faster your players are, the more easier they are to manage on the base paths, the better defense they can produce, and stuff like that. So, second player I'm going to put in, I think this Pop Risley was Barry Larkin, I believe. And he's actually a really good player, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in here. Actually, I want him as more of an outfielder than anything else. Yeah, and you also have like fielding stats in this game that are pretty relevant in my opinion. So you really want like if you want strong outfielders, and your throwing strength combines with your batting strength. So if you have high batting strength but low throwing strength, that's gonna be kind of that's gonna suck. But if you have like decent throwing and batting strength, then you'll be a decent outfielder. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that with I'm gonna save my infielders for later. Actually, no, I got an idea here. I don't remember all the points here, so this is gonna be kind of like off the cuff kind of deal. Yeah, there you go. I'm trading for all very fast players, and we'll see all their stats later on. I'm actually going to trade away, what's his name? Mo Vaughn. Sorry, Mo. I'll trade him in for this Sluggo Steel. I believe this was Jeff Conine on the Marlins. Either Sluggo Steel or Jack Hammer was Jeff Conine. I think it was Sluggo Steel, but I like having him. He's just as strong as Mo Vaughn, and he's a little bit faster. I'm just going to call him Jose Canseco. I really believe that's Jose Canseco. His value is way too low for me to trade for anyone useful. I want to trade him for Craig Biggio / Razor Sizemore on the Astros. But I'm going to have to build up points, and I'll explain how to do that later on. I'll play a quick game after this, too, just to show you exactly what I mean. All right. We're going to trade this guy out for this guy. That's Sandy Falcon. He's really good. He can hit for some power, and he's very fast as well. So yeah. This man I'm gonna trade for easily the cheapest and best player in the game. Well, not the best player, but the cheapest guy you can get for your stats, and that's Billy Pope. You'll see Billy Pope later on. You'll see his stats and why it's so ridiculous that he has only 16 points, yet he is really effective. So, yeah. And he's in right field. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. As far as these guys go, and you can like swap out your positions. It's like a really dodgy way of doing it, but you can if you want. Now I'll trade for Barry Larkin. Yeah. That's who Pop Risley is. I don't know why I know that. I do remember being a pretty big Barry Larkin fan back in the day, though. Your infielders can be whoever you want as long as they're fast. Because you don't really need to cover a lot of distance when you're playing when you're doing infield stuff, especially when you're going for double plays and stuff. Yeah, and same with the catcher. Catcher, I just want him to be fast. I don't really care about anything else. Let's see, and I do like trading for players on the other on the same league. This way, make it easier for me when I play against them. Who's it good? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Let's see. I can't trade for them. There we go. Cool. Alright, excellent. So I've done 8 trades so far. As far as pitching goes, the only pitchers you really need to worry about having are left-handed changeup players and super curveball pitchers. Otherwise, pitching in this game is kind of dumb. But you can strike out players looking really easily if you have a left-handed changeup player. Okay, so here's my lineup. So we got this guy, almost maximized speed, very good power, or decent power and decent throwing speeds, strength. So he'll be good. He'll be effective in center. This guy's pretty decent on short. You got, of course, this guy, and he's got first base. So first base, you want him to just be really powerful. I'd say that's pretty damn powerful and a little bit fast as well. Yeah, that's the problem with Canseco is that his speed is ass. So if his speed was a little bit better, I'd just keep him. But I don't know. I honestly don't know who this is. I'm convinced that's Jose Canseco. Didn't Jose Canseco bat right-handed? I knew it. I know he was on the Red Sox. I know he was a designated hitter. I don't know. Whatever. There's my left fielder. Really good arm, good stuff like that, and I'll need that in left field, obviously, for people who are going from third to home. And that's why that Billy Pope was so ridiculous, because look at those stats, and that's 16 points, people. That's insane. And there's Larkin, and I just traded for this random guy. I don't really care about the power of the end of my lineup. Yeah, so yeah. And even, so I might go for a future trade with this guy if I get some points. But yeah, there's my starting lineup. Bench players, I will probably trade in for a couple of fast players. In fact, I'll do that now. So I made 8 trades, so I have I have 7 left? Yeah, okay, cool. And I don't really care about their position at all. Let's see. There are couple of players who are really fast who you can trade for, that being one of them. Let's see. There's a player named, it goes by the name of Rocky Rhodes, who's like really good defensively. And I'll figure that out later then. But yeah, there you go. So I have that one, this one Rob Miller. He's really, really fast, but that's about it. Like everything else, all his other stats are really bad. Which makes him. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay. That's the guy. So yeah. So he's like really good defensively too. So I could put him in the infield if I wanted to. Like swap out this guy for him if I wanted. So there you go. Okay, I'm gonna play a short game, 3 innings. Yeah. Just to give you a idea of what the mechanics are and how I do it. The other guy who I was talking about, he plays it a little differently. I turn messages off just because it's meh. Auto fielding in this game kind of really sucks, so don't even bother with it. Assisted fielding is pretty good. The walk-ons just run the clock, so I don't even care about that. You obviously want the ball marker on. DH, well, we're in American League, so it doesn't really matter. National League, you can turn on designated hitter if you don't want your pitcher playing. Okay, let's go. Let's play against our first opponent. This will not take long at all. Sucks that there's no sound, but I don't really care. Especially here, but whatever. Now, how to increase your player's value. First of all, you don't do that. Your player's value will change with its average. If you're batting 1,000, your value will not change, but it'll go up. That's a fly out. Damn. If you hold up, it increases your chances of hitting a ground ball, which is what I want my fast players to do. My power players, if you hold down, increases the chances of you hitting a big pop-up. That sucked. Maybe I'll be able to advance anyways. Let's see. Yup, nice. Good. Nah. Alright, I had to take that one. That was a little bit inside. That was also inside. If you if you hit a home run, that was too high. Hit a home run, you gain 1 point in value. Pitchers do not, their values don't change at all. So you can't really trade for an all-star pitching staff. You can't really do that. That's why I say the only pitchers you need to worry about are left-handed change-up players and I could have grabbed that. Oh well, whatever. And curveball players, because those are the two who can really manipulate the after touch on the ball that will get either batters to chase it in the case of a curveball player, or they'll just look at it and get struck out looking. So yeah. Otherwise, with all other pitchers, just throw inside sliders or fastballs, which is what I'm doing. Ooh, that guy got a good hit. Hit into a big hole there. Fortunately, my outfielders are fast enough to where I don't need to worry about that. Usually I can hold, even in a hit like that, which would usually result in a double. Oh, wow. When it comes to... Oh, that was horrible defense I just played. Ugh. Off-center throw. That's not good. I did that on purpose because the computer has no idea what to do when they're in a rundown. The CPU has no idea how to work a rundown offensively or defensively. Like, they have no idea. Like you just saw there, they just kind of ran in place and just kind of went back and forth, back and forth. You don't even need to worry about catching them in a rundown. When you are caught in a rundown, they won't chase you, the computer. So you can just either advance or return as necessary. That's why I intentionally throw the ball like with power with the X button there. You can also, with your fast players, you can bunt for singles, but it's not really fun. Although I should do that actually. To bunt like really good for singles, you gotta like lay it down pretty early. Or late rather, yeah. I laid it down too early there. And so didn't really work. Yeah. Yeah, you need to have a good eye in this game. That may be a base hit. Nope. And here's Barry Larkin, a.k.a. Pop Risley. Yuck. That was awful. Yeah. We have one base hit so far. Jeez. Whoa. Nothing to it. That's why you need fast outfielders. Oh, let's go. And fast infielders, too. Snag that one. There we go. Very good. 1, 2, 3. On 3 pitches, too. Haha. That might get in there. Nope. Yeah, see. It's hard, but it's possible to... Aha. Well, it's not really difficult. I'm just making it look difficult. All right, that will do it. That is a bunt single right there. You lay down the bunt and you put it towards the first baseline. There you go. And now I can steal. And stealing, see? Run down, but they didn't do anything. Nope. Stealing can only really be done with your really fast players. I just decided to do the sacrifice bunt there. Or whatever they want to call it. Get someone in scoring position. Yeah, that was 2 outside. Bad timing there. Nope. Damn. Alright, now I'll show you what I mean with left-handed changeup players. So you hit select and it goes into your time screen, timeout screen, whatever. And I want this guy. The great thing about the Red Sox pitching staff is that they have an ace and a closer, because you have 2 left-handed changeup pitchers. So that's really, really valuable. Like, that's pretty awesome. And if you have a left-handed changeup player on the bench as a reliever, they can be a closer. So now what you want to do here is, well, I'll show you an example. As you can see, look at that. Like, you can put a massive amount of aftertouch on your changeup. You pretty much hit the button, you hit the B button, and then you hit right, and that will cause the pitcher to throw their specialty pitch. So you want to be a little bit off the bag, and then there you go. Err on the side of being too far out than too far in, because if you move too far in to where you're not like just painting the corner, the batter will see a very slow changeup and they'll just destroy it. Like, here, I'll show you. Look at that. Boom! Yeah, see? They just happened to foul that back, but imagine if they didn't foul that back. Imagine if that was actually in deep, well, hit in the deep right field. Yeah, so otherwise it's pretty easy. Boom. There you go. Yeah, and you could pull a Kerry Wood and you can strike out 20 players if you want. I remember watching that. I watched that in that was in what, 98. I remember watching that. That was ridiculous. I don't think Kerry Wood is in this yet. I think no, because that was his first year. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, wasn't 98 his debut year? Kerry Wood? I don't remember. But either way, it really sucks that all these like awesome pitching aces are just kind of useless in this game. Oh, another thing about the Red Sox, you have Greg Maddox's brother Mike on the reliever as a relief pitcher. There you go. So that's a good home run there. Boom. And if you have a high like hit versus left and hit versus right stat, you can get away with swinging early or late, which is what I did there. I swung on that late. That was way too outside. I ain't gonna go for that. I want this guy to produce something. Nice. There you go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And now, this is great. So he can put in a pinch runner. He's 1 for 2, so he's gonna have a 500 average, 500 batting average. That's gonna increase his points a lot. And so there you go. And now I can put him in for a faster player. Put in a pinch runner. Oh, there you go. That's a perfectly stolen base. Yeah. Oh, whoa. I stole third. Cool. Didn't know I could do that. Ah. I thought I could advance to second, too. That would have been cool. Oh, well. Sorry, we're going to have the Pope, man. Bring them all in here. Oh! Took that one to the moon. Took that one to the moon. The Pope cometh. Bow to the Pope, everybody. And that was a really bad. That was bad timing. That's why I don't really care now. Whoa, I chased that one. Screwballers are easy to hit against because the predicting a screwball is really, really easy in this game. Like, if you're using a screwball pitcher, don't even bother, like, throwing their specialty pitch. It's not worth it at all. It just is not worth it at all. Nice. Perfect. Again, there's a bunt single right there. Now I'm just going through the entire lineup here. Holy crap. It's another home run. Wow, now I'm just routing these guys. Look at this. 7-0. And even though you don't see it, pitchers do have a stamina meter that does go down with every pitch. So you really want to make these pitchers throw a lot. Like, you want to make them throw. See if I can get 2 home runs with Conine here. Yeah, that was 2 inside. That would have been bad. See if my pinch runner can get a hit in too. Ooh, there's a nasty little turn on that slider there, buddy. And yep, dropped in for a base hit. Cool. All right, so our pinch runner is gonna get a good hit and get an at bat as well. Sweet. He's obviously just gonna bunt for a single. Oh, that would have been a good bunt though, right down the first baseline. Yeah. That might get him in there. Yep, nice. So even my bench player is 1 for 1. Our averages are going to be ridiculous. Don't worry, this is going to be over soon. Oof. That was just me being stupid over there. Stupid. That was a good eye. Oh, what the hell? Painted the crap out of that corner. Double play. Cool. Oh, wow. Oh, there's only one out needed. Okay, right on. Look at that. 12 base hits in 4 innings. Damn. That was baseball in the mid to late 90s, everybody. It was all about power. Just pitchers who could do all kinds of crazy stuff with the ball. Batters who could just make mincemeat out of a crappy pitch. I love it, man. Gotta love it. I know I love it. I loved it back in the day. I didn't care if everyone was on performance enhancers. I didn't even care about that. About the PEDs. It didn't make them bad people. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on that opinion. And people say, "Oh yeah, well, roid rage. What about roid rage?" It's like, look, baseball's an emotional game. Just because there's so much tension involved. And there you go. Struck out the side. So there you go. 2 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts for my closer. There you go. Derek Bell doing work. Cal Hibbard, whatever you want to call him. 3 RBIs. Pope 2 RBIs. Perfect. There we go. Very nice. So as you can see, I may actually make this last trade now. I may as well do it on screen. Okay. So look at that. Whew. My first base player got bumped up to 95 in his value. That's crazy. Yeah. So now I can swap it. Now I can swap this guy out for someone decent. Hopefully. Oh, no, that's not him. Whoops. Let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, 80. Yeah, that sucks. Thing is, what's his name? Yeah, Rebel Ruiz or Sammy Sosa is a really, 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 really good, what's it called? He's a fantastic, outfielder. So, yeah. As is Albert Bell. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh. But see, yeah, the Killer Bees also did pretty good too, except Bagwell, he didn't change. But yeah, so as you can see, as your averages change, so too do the averages of your players that you want to trade with. And I'm 2 points away from getting Craig Biggio. That sucks. And he's great too, he's excellent. And I kind of don't want to just change my lineup before every game. I can, and I wouldn't mind, I guess, but yeah, I mean, whatever. Damn. Okay, that's okay. We'll just let's see here. I can get Jack Hammer if I wanted. I'd rather not. Let me see. I want to actually see who I can get. Oh, that's what I can get. I don't know about that either. Let's see here. And this is my designated hitter, so another good player that you can get is Curtis Swing. And he's really good as an outfielder as well as an infielder. He's a good all-around player. And the thing is that I don't want, man. I'm on the fence on that. However, I could see. Look at that. Pope's value is like ridiculous now. Yeah. I could swap out Falcon for Sosa. In fact, I'm going to do that. Because Sammy Sosa he's freaking Sammy Sosa. I mean, or Rebel Ruiz, whatever you want to call him. Look at that. Those are some stats, my man. Those are some freaking stats. I don't know why his defense is meh, but who cares? His power is ridiculous. And his speed is maxed out. Yeah, he's really, really damn good. So I'm glad I got him. And you can be in the 5 spot, in the 4 spot, 5 spot, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so that was about my 9th trade. So I got 6 more. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna stop this right here because it's getting way too damn long. I will make my other trade off screen, and I will check in next Monday. Actually, I'll check in tomorrow, and I'll play a few games, and I'll just go from there. And yeah, and then every Monday I'll check back in. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. I'll get the sound thing working properly, but I mean it doesn't really matter. Like the music in this game is pretty good, but it can get repetitive. So it's probably a good thing that it just has my voice as the sound. So there you go. Okay, cool. So there you go. King Griffey Jr.'s winning run. 162-0 challenge. Let's see if I can do it this year. All right. Take care, everybody.